Alright, here we are in round one of our first Ixalan draft. We've got green-blue merfolk, and we're up against Spoonish. Spoonish has the Grizzlebrand avatar. We're going to try to play first here. Hopefully we get a little bit of mana. No mana. We are only playing 15. We're going to mulligan this. Pretty rough. We're going to have to mulligan this one as well, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, we could keep this, I think. I guess we'll keep this. Alright, we'll put that on top, I guess. I think we better put that on bottom, actually. We're going to need to draw some other land. Alright, so let's see how we do here. We're a little behind since we have to mulligan twice here. I'm almost a bit reluctant to actually show Spoonish what we've got. We may want to actually concede this game. Just because we don't have a hand that's going to come out very fast. We do have Storm Sculptor, though. Let's see what we draw. Maybe we'll just concede this game right off the bat, actually. No, I think we could probably make something happen with this. As long as we've got dudes we can play, we should be okay. Nothing too crazy we've got going on here, but we have something. You know, just having this guy in play will mean that if we, have a river boon or whatever it's called, that will be in decent shape. Two lifelinker is not my favorite thing for them to have. I'm guessing the vampires is going to be probably a pretty rough matchup, but I'm not sure. We really could have used a couple cards that mess with them. I definitely should have taken the guy that taps down their whole team ahead of the green guy. We ended up playing, blue-green, which is what I expected at the time. That stings a little. We may just want to scoop this one and not show off the whole deck here. And not spend all the time. We're not going to make a bunch of changes to our deck probably regardless of what they show us, so yeah, let's just concede this. Alright, we possibly could have won that, but I don't think so. I think we're going to need to not mulligan twice to have a good shot, so I don't think there's really much we want to change. Vampires have some flyers. We could put in a Grazing Whiptail if we want. I think we're just going to roll with this. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, this is actually not the worst hand. We've got both of our colors, and we've got quite a bit of land, which, isn't the worst thing since we just don't have that many in the deck. We've only got 11 more land in the whole deck. It'd be sweet if we had a 1-drop here, but, it'll be okay that we don't. Okay, he had to mulligan this time. But he was able to keep his 6 instead. Let's see where he put that card. Put it on top. That's not a great sign for us. Alright. So we've got a Deep-Root Warrior coming. And then we'll eventually have our Conqueror's Galleon to follow it up with, but hopefully we'll draw some creatures to play in the meantime. Alright, so we've got our one merfolk in play, so we are good for the Herald's Boon if we can get a second creature, but also we can throw both counters on the Deep-Root Warrior if we want to as well. Alright, we're definitely going to put the Deep-Root Champion into play first before we do anything else here. I think we're going to let him swing in at us here. Since we're not going to be really able to block in either case. The Galleon's actually a pretty reasonable play here. Yeah, the swing here makes sense. We're going to have to take this. Raptor companion. That guy's pretty decent. He's pretty big. He's going to be hard for us to kill in the least. But either guy he blocks, unless he's got a nice trick, will get taken under by this thing, so... I think we're probably going to be okay here, hopefully so. We're going to go ahead and swing with both our guys. He may not block. Alright, I think we're going to treat him like he's got nothing here. We might get totally blown out, but I don't think he has anything here. I think that's why he blocked the 3-1 on the 1-1, to just guarantee it. So give it 3 +1/+1 counters, which would put it up to a 4-4. Hopefully he doesn't have anything to stop that. Sweet, that looks good. Then we're going to explore with our Branch Walker. Hopefully we can hit a non-land. Oh, we hit a land. Rough. Alright. That's okay. If we can get our Galleon going, we're going to be able to be doing quite a bit with it. And it's got a 3/3 menace creature there. That's a little annoying for us. What did he reveal to us here? That's my revealed card, right? Why does this have a +1/+1 counter on it? What did he show us? It was not an island, obviously. He's exploring now. Did he show it to us? Duskborn Sky Marcher. I don't know what that is. Huh. Oh. Okay. That guy. Alright, no problem. Let's go ahead and throw out... Do we want to throw out a land even? We could do it before we attack so we can make him a little bit bigger. I guess that makes sense. So we could... Actually, this will make it so he can't even block, really. That might be nice to do, actually. I think I like casting this and making it so that I think I want to put both counters on him so that he's just, the creature is just so absurdly large that he just can't even trade with it. And then we'll swing with that in the 2/2. Still keeping the lifelinker at bay, but putting him in a bad situation for blocks. Just gonna go ahead and take 8. Maybe he has a way to sweep the board, hopefully not. If he can kill our big guy, that's going to hurt us a good bit, but the Conqueror's Galleon should get us back in the game as long as he doesn't immediately remove it when we cast it. There's an argument for playing it this turn. So I guess he's probably going to do that to the lifelinker and then he's going to swing. We are going to trade our 2/1 for the lifelinker for sure. Alright, so this is going to make our guy 7/7. We've got enough mana for both, actually, here. Alright, so... Oops. Go ahead and cast the Galleon. He's going to have to block this guy probably here. He does not block. I think we want to go ahead and cast the Herald's Boon, I think, here. Yeah, I like to, I think. Alright, so there we go. We got 2 pretty large guys there. Next turn we'll be able to turn on to use just a Deep Root Warrior to attack with the Galleon if we want. Okay, so there we go. We can go to game 2. So we got to go off a little bit there. So we saw the Deeproot champion kind of doing some work there. He was pretty nasty. I can expect he'll probably be switching some stuff around now at this stage. We could bring in the Spiketail Ceratops, but I don't think that's actually going to be the answer against him. We could also bring in the Grazing Whiptail. He might be good, but I think I want to kind of sit with this how we are. There's an argument that could be made for pulling the Deadeye and the Conqueror's Galleon out of here, but we drew a lot of land that time. Obviously, it's possible we can still draw quite a bit of land, and we don't really have anything to replace them with. So I think we're gonna roll with this. We could, put this guy in here instead, but he's not that better. And he's not that much better attacking. This card's actually pretty decent attacking. They're basically not gonna be able to stop it, and then it's gonna flip into this stupid thing that'll just make you win the game eventually, which in our late game we're going to have some extra mana because we've spent, so much of our mana, so much of our early creatures, and so much of our cheap, so many of our cards are very cheap. Man, I'm having trouble getting words out. Alright, so since we've got all these cheap cards, we've got a lot of mana left over in the late game. This is a really sweet hand if we can hit a land. We have 2 shots at hitting one. I want to keep this. If we hit a land, we're going to win this game, I think. It's a little greedy. We got 2 shots to hit it. We're a little bit of a dog each time. Yeah, I want to do it. We've got a good shot at getting it. Wasn't hoping for a 1-drop from him. Come on, let me rip a land right off the top here. Not a land. Another 2-drop, though. Just need to rip 1 land and we will be golden with all these branch walkers we've got. We definitely want to try. We can't trade because it flies, of course. I was going to say, interesting, he was going to let us trade there for a second. I was like, man, it's a good deal for us. But not the case. Sweet, we ripped a land. That was pretty important. We needed to get that 1 land. Now we're going to be in great shape because we've got these multiple explore actions here. And we can cast almost every card in our hand already. Okay, we got this guy here. We're going to put him, I think, on the bottom. We'll put him in the graveyard, rather. Because we've already got a copy of our Jungle Delver, and we don't really want a bunch more of them in play. I know it seems ridiculous since we have 5 of them. It's fine for us to go wide a little bit, but we don't want a crazy amount of him, really, right now. We want to draw. It'd be sweet to draw land. Man, we ripped another land. That was awesome. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and cast our New Horizons, I think. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Well, our New Horizons can trigger this guy. I kind of want to get him down first. Alright, let's just go ahead and cast our Deeproot Champion, and we're just going to pass. And then next turn we can cast New Horizons for 2 +1/+1 counters. We can put 1 on the Jungle Delver and on the Deeproot Champion. And that would do something nice for us there. Interesting. I'm glad he didn't attack with he could attack with both of these guys and made it so that he could have +1/+1 one of them, but maybe he's going to cast a nice threat here. Perhaps that's the plan of Spoonish. Spend all 4 of his mana to cast this guy. Just going to explore. Hopefully he won't get a counter. Hopefully he'll just get a land in the hand. Looks like he did. Swamp. He got a swamp into his hand for that. Alright, we got a boon. Boon's pretty sweet. I think we're actually just going to cast the New Horizons, though, since that's the card we want to cast. We're going to go ahead and put the counter from the New Horizons onto Branchwalker. Yeah. Go ahead and throw it onto the Branchwalker there. We're going to go ahead and attack with the Branchwalker. If he wants, he can trade one of the Lifelinkers and the 2/2 for it. It's fine with me if that's what he wants to do. Okay, so this was a good play by him here. This creature here he cannot pump, but we're just going to let all this damage through. It's going to be 5 damage after he pumps, if he decides to pump. Only 4 damage here, so he's maybe casting a 5-drop. Now he's got Legion's Judgment for our bigger guy. Sweet that it wasn't this guy, because he's going to get really big on his own. So here we go. We've got 4 mana now. Herald's Boon is pretty awesome here. Man, I'd be sweet if he's got 2 black up for destroy target non-merfolk. That'd be pretty awesome, right? The lands in this set have some pretty sweet art. I may have to collect some of these lands. They all look pretty dope, maybe except for this one. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're getting behind him. Doing too much talking. Alright, so we could make an attack here. I kind of like staying back with at least one of our guys. Maybe we'll just attack with just the Deep Root Champion. He's going to let that through, got to imagine. And then we're going to cast our Merfolk Branchwalker. Got an island, so we'll go ahead and slam that down. And we can cast a boon when we need to here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and stick this Jungle Delver on one of these vampires. We'll see if he pumps it to keep it alive. That's what we'd hope for here. Yep, okay, and so in response we're going to cast River Herald's Boon on our guy. We're going to choose him for both targets of the spell. Oops. Cancel that. Alright, let's try that again. Better be double green. There we go. There we go. Got the job done finally. So we may kill our Jungle Delver here in response if he's got anything. Vampire Zeal, so he's going to keep his guy and give first strike. So he's going to get through this here. Nice thing here is even though he's going to gain some life and his for some damage, we're able to get that extra value by getting the +1/+1 counter onto our champion here. And none of what he just did is going to be retained. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and throw down our... Oh my gosh, I cannot... I just keep tapping that for a single green. It's just craziness. I'm going to go ahead and throw down our Galleon here. It's a non-creature spell. It's going to make our guy bigger there. And we're also going to play a 2/2 here, the Ixalan's Keeper. Swinging in with the 2/1 who can't make a nice block here in this spot. And we'll drop the 2/2. I think I like double blocking the 2/2 this time. We could also turn on the Galleon. That's pretty lame. Alright, so I guess we'll crew our... We'll go ahead and crew our Galleon, since he's going to be destroying our guy. He may not swing this time. We're not in great shape here. He's got a pair of cards in hand. We lost our biggest guy just there. That's pretty lame. We're going to need another River Herald's Boon to get back into this thing. It was a little bit too much lifelink for us, the fact that he was able to pump those guys. He's going to swing in for 1 in the air, looks like. Hopefully he doesn't continue to put pressure on here. Okay, that's nice. Alright, so this isn't terribly exciting here. This is actually a little bit rough that we're going to have to crew, and then really not going to have many options here. I think we should crew an attack. We are going to get through. We are going to be able to flip it. We're at a pretty low life total for doing this, but I think this is one of our only ways to have a shot at winning the game here. He just has us very much on the ropes with the board situation here. And after we flip it, we can make a choice. Oh man, that's just brutal. He's going to go ahead and blow up our guy. That stings. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cast this guy here. We'll leave our force in the hand just for show. We don't have anything to go look for. Let's take a look at what we do have left. We've got 3 boons. We've got the flyer. We've got the unblockable guy. We've got the wind strider. Could probably do some work here if we could draw him. All right. So we've got we're not in great shape here. We've got the interloper is going to be dealing us at least 2. He can deal us another one with the flyer, but he's probably going to swing with both vamps. Both of the ground pounding vamps. I'll block one of them and trade if he does. So we're taking 3, it looks like. We're going to go down to 6. He's got 1 card in hand. 2 more guys. Man, getting overrun by the vampires here. It all started on the back of this card right here. This card's been helpful too for him. Alright. Oh man, drawing too much land. Can't afford this much land. That's why we play 15, so we wouldn't draw so much. Alright, we're not going to be able to get out of this now, I think. I did misplay though a moment ago. I should have switched. I should have probably played this. However, it's it's a little nitpicky because there's almost no way we're going to be using this ability this game. Just because of how far behind we are on life, it's much more likely that we'll have to get control of the game somehow in order to win. We're not going to be able to pound through a bunch of trample damage to try to sneak a win in. It's not going to be one of the ways we can win, really. If we just block everything like there, can we get out of this? Alright, so let's... I think we're just dead here, right? We're not literally dead, but we're basically dead. I think actually we're going to block both of these guys like this. If we do that, we're going to actually die, aren't we? So we can't do that. There we go. This is our block where we don't die. He's going to save his 3-2, but we won't die. We'll only take 3 again. I don't think we have any outs at this stage, like I said, but maybe I'm just forgetting something, but I don't think so. He's just got too many creatures for us. We don't have a way to make enough blockers in a single turn. Interesting. It's not what I would have expected. Because he just wants everything of mine off the board instead. Reasonable. More land. You have got it, good sir.